You are an assembly worker. Definitely a bit too many lands lately, and now we re-equip and go for the companion. Alright, I like the turn. Alright. You want to play rough? We will play rough. That's why Mishra's Foundry is in the deck, because, my friend, from now on, every time you tap out, you die. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today a very different deck because we will be playing Braids, Arisen Nightmare deck, together with cards like Tocasia's Welcome, and yeah, a lot of small creatures that benefit us from playing them. So, you know, the creature in the board is not very valuable. We can sacrifice it very easily and translate into more cards with either Crown, Rite of Oblivion, or just Braids as a sacrifice, the Dark Gods. So, pretty cool deck. You have way more value in this than you expect. We actually are very close to Atraxa decks very often with value, which is mind-blowing. With Elspeth as the Archangel and Elspeth as the Resplendent. Sure, we can buff all those creatures as well, so even if you draw 1/1, in 2 turns you can make it absolute juggernaut of a card, which means that your opponent just has to remove every single of those creatures, as long as you can protect the Elspeth. With Wedding Announcement Anthem, your creatures are stronger and stronger, and Edgar, even though we have 1 of him, you will see how much work he can do, and the buff for the vampires, together with Wedding Announcement and Elspeth means those vampires with lifelink will be huge and they will swing the game. Against aggro decks we have so much life gain in this deck that yeah, they can crumble very quickly. A huge part of the deck is Mishra's Foundry. I think you can even play 3 or maybe 4, who knows, because together with Elspeth and Elspeth you will see how menacing this card is, and maybe that's what we lacked in some games, this one extra punch. So consideration here. Alright guys, and I think that's it for the deck. We'll go directly into action, and just one more thing, check out if you're subscribed, if you forgot for some reason for the last half a year. Maybe that's the time. Alright guys, I really hope you will enjoy today's video. We tried our best, and I wonder what you guys say in the comments. So let's start with the Beetle. Oh, that was 0 counter spells, and there's no removal as well. Alright, that's interesting. Kaito, so we will go with you know what? I think it's pretty acceptable. We definitely want to get rid of the creature. Painting does not matter very much. We just need to negate the cards. And we can also pressure Kaito, so the Beetle becomes actual scary thing. Even 1/1 can be so, you know, disruptive. And with Liliana we can lower his Cardo. We can also buff the Virus Beetle if he taps out fully. Oh, non-artifact, huh? Alright, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, we are definitely going for this, so we might do it as first one. Maybe I should tap differently. Yeah, kinda. Let's discard.
Drop it.
Even though cut down is not useless, I think we should be okay. I hope. He won't be able to make a token, so there's that. He can cycle cards, so he will get good draws, but only 2 cards in hand total, and he also needs lands. Alright. I think we should pressure his hand, honestly. I have no idea what I will discard. In all honesty, it's tempting to go for Sheoldred. I think I will. Here's Liliana. I can try to go for the crown. Let's try. Because even if if the last card is a removal, he probably doesn't want to use removal on the Virus Beetle. Oh, we are already getting the value. And as you can see with Liliana and this stuff, like, we are both at nothing. Very mastermind, he really wants to draw those cards. He probably needs to do it at the upkeep, otherwise we are losing Liliana. Oh, right. There will be attack. Wow. Are you serious right now? That was insanely good draw. The perfect mana, perfect situation, and perfect answer. We are still drawing cards, but man, like those draws, he's so good at this. Alright, so I think we'll go with first the Spirited Companion. We cannot play everything. And yeah, we still have to go for it. Alright, let's play the wedding announcement, and I think we get rid of the farmhand and whatever he drew.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Wow, another cut down. Alright, so Liliana will die. And he will use the mastermind, but then we draw a card as well. I think we need to try to be aggressive right now. We will be drawing cards, he doesn't have anything else to do with the mana. So we will just go like this probably. This actually deals the same damage as Mishra's Foundry. So I can draw cards or just try to go for whiteboard, which honestly seems to be the winning play. So let's go for the whiteboard. It will be hard for him to pressure us. I think CGB made similar deck with the Forager, so I think that's the version. I don't remember the full build, but I remember the Forager was there. Alright, so he will draw some cards. However, I'm not sure if they play any kind of sweeper, because if they don't, our wedding announcement can really outscale him very quickly. He's dealing 5 damage a turn, so that's a lot. But we can deal even more. And if they attack, they cannot block, right? Liliana or Sheoldred? Alright, I think I know. So we will use Mishra's Foundry. Then use the crown. This will be a huge hit, and on the next turn we go white. And this can be a 6/4. So no, that's a lot of damage overall. And I want to use one creature, so my wedding announcement give me more tokens. You are an assembly worker. Alright, so our opponent will probably draw some cards. But he still needs to answer ours. Definitely a bit too many lands lately. And now we re-equip. And go for the companion. Alright, I like the turn. As you can see, he literally needs Path of Peril. If he doesn't have a sweeper right now, he's probably out of the game. Elspeth is a decent draw. But I really want to be super aggressive right now. Especially at instant speed. And especially with wedding announcement flipped. So let's just go with it. Yeah, we'll stay with the crown on the dock. Because that's more damage overall. Let's see, he has some removals, but let's see how many. Alright, we are drawing card. He is drawing card as well, I believe. The Mastermind definitely did a lot of work. Braids can be extra damage. Alright, but now he probably will have to sacrifice all of it, right? And he still dies. He needs another cut down as well. Yeah, he's counting. He needs one removal from hand. And he doesn't seem to have it. He's trying to hit the cut down with last mana. And here's our removal finally, after we won the game. So as you can see, we can go super wide, even against this kind of deck, and the mirror doesn't have good sweepers, so you can absolutely punish it. Especially with this build, I'm not sure if they even play sweepers. Alright, this is definitely not a good hand. I think we have to mulligan this one. It's really bad, man. Alright, Elspeth out. Yeah, we need to make it into Edgar hand, I think. Our opponent is playing mono black. Let's go with this one. Cut down can be important. Especially that Virus Beetle. The problem is that we are at card disadvantage already, so that's not exactly what we want. And I won't play this. Simply because I want to Rite of Oblivion on the next turn. Which means that it has to be in the board because it's sorcerer speed. We probably want him tapped as well. Alright, one card. We are trying to... Oh no, another one. Come on, bro. Oh, I'm working so hard on this one. Already 2 underdogs. So it will be harsh, definitely. We probably have to use Edgar as infinite value against his infinite value. I mean, you definitely have some underdogs, my friend. So for this reason, we just can cut down and we'll go into Edgar on the next turn. Alright. I mean, it is what it is. We're definitely not killing the underdogs, I guess. So we probably want to slow him down so he cannot use 2 or 3 a turn, because that's a lot of value and a lot of pressure. Trespasser, sure. So we can remove his stuff, but the problem is that he has a lot of stuff, so it's not... we are not getting good targets, basically. Let's get rid of one of them. Do I double trade? That's the big question. I kinda want to. If I cannot Rite of Oblivion it, I might as well, right? I already got the value from those cards. Let's go Edgar. They don't have easy way to get rid of this one. And it's also bigger than his Trespasser. It goes around a Tenacious Underdog if he attacks with both creatures. Alright, I see. I see how it is. I see how it is. It will probably be Elspeth and we'll just spam the tokens. Let's see if he wants to actually sacrifice. He probably should, otherwise we kill Liliana or Trespasser for free. Alright, 4 damage to my face. Down to 2 cards, but this arm of underdogs, top 11 cards, triple. Oh, that's a lot of value that we need to beat. Will be harsh. And we don't have Tocasia's welcome. It's already a bit late, to be honest. You generally want to open with it. And here's the sleeper as well. Alright, how do we do it? I could kill... Do I care about his card? I could go for the counters and kill Liliana instantly. I could also Farmhand, Rite of Oblivion this and kill Liliana. That's not a bad deal. It also sets up us better for the next turn, right? Makes our draws a little bit better as well. Oh no, it has Summoning Sickness. Oh, I'm so bad at Magic. So if we use the right, he can use Trespasser to get rid of the stuff. If we pay the ward, we lose Elspeth as well. So how can we do this? If I sacrifice it, it transforms later, right? If 3 or more, remove and transform. Yeah, so we are not getting transformation otherwise. Alright, I think it's kinda okay. Let's still make the play. He exiles the Oblivion. Alright, we pass the turn. I think that's the best. It's such an awkward turn in every way. I kinda messed up. I thought it has no Summoning Sickness, but of course they come at upkeep. So that's why I originally didn't have this line, but it was like, oh wow, I have a token, let's attack. And it was like, nah. So the point is that if he wants to use this free value, then he will have cards in the hand, so Liliana will discard both. He knows that we have lands, so he's not getting too much, but he really wants to +1 Liliana anyway. And I think he will. I think in the end he will plus, just for the sacrifice effect on the following turn. Go for the throat. Sure. Scary. We are at 10, so we need to be careful, man. That's rough. That's rough. Oh, the cute word when I wanted to just Rite of Oblivion the underdog, thinking they have won. It seems so far from now on. Alright, some damage. We definitely do not block this. And we go to 4, which is very, very close to being dead. Alright, finally some decent cards. How do we go about it? We definitely kill Liliana first, so let's start with this one. Lifelink, you know, it's pretty cool. Wedding announcement seems good, right? Especially if we can get some extra value. Do I go for right? No, not on Trespasser. We just jump block with lifelinkers until we can stabilize. If we can get the wedding announcement and Elspeth tokens to start rolling, like, I can see us winning this. Also, Edgar will be back soon, like on the next turn already, so we will have really good blockers for Elspeth. How many permanents? Not really a lot. I was thinking about Archangel Elspeth Ultimate. Sometimes it can be absolutely epic, but most of all you just want to plus 1 is the best, just because it amps the loyalty. And you know, as the power punch is the -2, that gets you some nice value every single time. If we get Mishra's Foundry, that will be a bit better. 5 mana Elspeth would be absolutely amazing. Alright, so he can go this and this. I think he wants to go for 4 damage. It's very likely we have to go like this. Yeah, he will buff it 100% if we don't block. Let's see the card. Is that Sheoldred? Flesh Gorger. Alright, a strong one, for sure. Alright, but we are getting a lot of stuff finally, and our lifelinkers are really strong. And we should probably write something of Oblivion, right? We could buff the lifelinker, but I think it's just this. Not really sure how we go about... I could get rid of Flesh Gorger, because it will be super annoying. Then he uses the Trespasser. I cannot kill the Trespasser yet. They can draw 1, 2 cards with Sleeper. That starts to be pretty scary, honestly. I need... No. I need him to get like, all of his cards are so annoying and hard to beat right now. So we can go super aggressive with 6 damage, but that's not a lot, and he can raise us way better. I think we should write something. Probably a Sleeper. At the cost of this token. We will lose the right, but if he attacks with Trespasser, it means he loses it. Yeah, I think that's it. Sleeper is kinda never-ending card advantage, so that's something you really need to care about. And let's wait for this one turn. When Wedding Announcement flips, that would help a lot. And every turn we are getting some value from Elspeth. He wants to get rid of Rite of Oblivion for sure. Alright, he's going for full value mode. Alright. As you can see, not doing super much. We can afford this turn, but on... Oh, that's a draw. That's actually a draw, man. What I will sacrifice? Probably this guy. I need to do it in such a weird way, because I need to discard the Rite of Oblivion. I need a card. And... alright, now it's a bit better. Let's make more creatures. We'll start attacking with Edgar. It also means that we get better board this way. So we start the pressure a little bit. If he goes for underdog one time again, he should be too slow and we can overrun him, so he needs to start using cards, I think. Also, Elspeth is a lot of pressure and he cannot really kill her. And as you can see, we actually navigated this game to a win through triple underdog, but you need to start being aggressive. Their downside is that they cannot be defensive at all. Right, I promise, it's an Orzhov deck. Oh boy, that's such a weird hand. But you know what? It's great against mono red, right? Because you have triple removal and double Sheoldred. And of course it's not mono red then. Yeah, so it's extremely bad hand and we'll lose. If that's not a creature deck, I think we're out. Like, we rolled the wrong part of the deck. Yep, some more removals. I mean, this is the, you know, the matchup roulette. This hand absolutely demolishes mono red and absolutely dies to control. And we got control. So we'll be super hard. We also get mana script, we don't really have anything. We need 2 lands from top, then play Elspeth and start from there. And then wedding announcement. Oh, you know what? Farmhand is actually the best draw right now. That gives us everything, just a little bit. We get the land, we get some presence in the board, and you know, we don't miss anything. Alright, alright. I would take even another farmhand right now. Man, I would love him to play creatures. Fortunately, we have more go for the throws than cutdowns. Alright, I attack you. Do you react? Or what then? I guess not. Let's see them make disappear. Not sure what exactly they are. They are not showing 5-colored control yet. It might be banned with Atraxa, it might be banned without Atraxa, it might be 5-color decks without full 5 colors. With Briefcase, I would guess he plays all of the cards. He can do it. He can draw cards. And very likely that will win him the game, because we don't have land to play 4-drop to punish him. We can hit it. Alright, they're going for it. Probably a good call, I would probably do the same. They played the land, so this will be a discard. Probably a land, right? Yep. Alright. You know what? Slowly but surely, we're trying to get somewhere.
So long as I am by your side, you will be protected.
I will go like this. We draw a card, we don't get a token. But I think there might be a chance, but man, you can see how useless this part of the deck is against control, and it goes the same way for, you know, when you meet an aggro deck and you don't hit those cards. Yeah, but one of the parts where everything is so aggro, it's very dicey matchup always, because you have half deck of cards that win against this matchup and half deck against anything else, and you need to roll the right one. Especially with control decks, like counter spells and the removal is basically 2 sides of, you know, 1 mirror, and you need to hit the right stuff. Alright, our opponent is going for interesting mana. I honestly like this card quite a lot. I think it's not super strong. It's like commander cards, right? Can be greater reveal until you reveal X card lands. So he can make some interesting lands. I think he finished his 5 colors right now. Let's play the land. Alright, I think I kinda know. First, we go for Virus Beetle. He has something. I think that was make disappear. It's a weird deck, like he has a lot of sorcery speed, so that should not go very well with make disappears, but it's a strong card, so it works anyway. So we cannot really tell. But we are getting him a bit lower on the card side. I mean, we are having card advantage after he drew 3 cards, so that tells a lot. Otawara. I definitely would love to keep plusing Elspeth. Potentially getting a lot of stuff back. And I will roll the dice with Mishra's Foundry. He cannot play Emperor, so it means that it should be a little bit awkward for him. I mean, he's down to 8. That was weird voice crack. Alright. I really wanted the big Elspeth, but as you can see, we're slowly ramping the pressure. If he goes Atraxa, we don't care. He will never get the lifelink, and he taps out super heavily. Like he will have 2 mana at most, which means double removal at most. Alright. It hurts. It hurts my little evil soul. However, we can still attack him, and that's huge. This cannot be hit by Leyline. Alright, you're good at magic. Oh, so harsh. Alright, alright. You want to play rough? We will play rough. That's why Mishra's Foundry is in the deck, because, my friend, from now on, every time you tap out, you die. And we also have the big Elspeth. So right now we can really pressure him. It's not like we will attack into open mana ever, unless we really have to. But the point is, now he needs to save part of his... Never mind. That was it. Alright, so killing Elspeth and lifelinking. Alright, the briefcase is a problem. However, first we kill the Archangel for sure. Second, we kill this for sure. And bro, I told you, you are in lethal range. One way or the other. It also means that it's harder to draw cards with briefcase. Is that sorcerer speed? No. So, yeah, not super hard. Oh boy, he's going for the Hail Mary play. Do we see Leyline? I don't see one. I don't see Leyline. And also it cannot hit our stuff, right? I think we did it. Oh man, that's so brutal. But it still might... Alright. He can addict. Addict is super strong. Oh, I don't like it. First things first. Oh, please play something. Alright, he doesn't. Black mana. Addict. He's already touching it. He wants it. So, in this case, we have to go like this, I guess. It's not perfect. But... Oh boy, he will actually force through it, I think. Right? Because with the Edict, he can just kill Shaw, then play Archangel, life gain back to 8. Maybe he will choose the wrong Edict part. But you can clearly think Atraxa into Briefcase Cardo. Like, this is basically all of his hand. Non-token creature, we only have one. Oh, I was so happy. I thought he won't be able to remove the creature. But yeah, he got it. Man, it's so close. Even negate on Liliana. If he didn't have this part, we would just destroy his hand. Alright, still. He might not have another removal for another Sheoldred. And we can still keep attacking. This is a 4-4, so that's a lot of stats. He has 3 mana total. 4 mana because of the briefcase. Alright. Interesting. Takenuma. Takenuma is very interesting. So we can make different plays. We could take 4 mana creature or planeswalker from our... But I don't think that's the play. Oh man, he will be at 12, but if we slow down, he just draws all the cards with briefcase. So maybe it's Sheoldred. Alright, I think I know. So this will be a Sheoldred turn, and on the next turn it will be Takenuma. So he probably will block? No! Wow, super greedy. No Leyline, that's really important. I think he had white mana open, right? Yeah, he has briefcase, so that's it. And the point is that if he draws cards with briefcase and tries to dig for the answer for Sheoldred, he might still die. He will be at 5, he draws 3 cards, he will be at 0. So he cannot draw those cards unless he kills Shaw. And also he dies on the next turn. Oh my god, so good at magic. Oh my god, he will throw cards again. Man, it's so close, like he's literally at 1 right now. He's literally at 1. Alright, land. And he has exactly the right mana, right? Yeah, I'm sure this is 5 chord. So how can we do this? I don't have enough mana to get Elspeth, play Elspeth, and activate the Foundry. I think we need to catch him with Sheoldred after he draws. Smork. Do you have a removal? He didn't have before. He needs to draw it. Can it be any closer? If we had 2 extra mana, we would win. Because I can go for Shaw. Oh boy. Oh my god, I want to win this so much, but it's so close. Alright, 4 new cards. Easy. Absolutely easy. But the Foundry, you can see how annoying it is for our opponent. Is that a Traxa? It's probably a Traxa. Yep. Very, very good at magic. This will be a big problem because he can activate the token when we go for Liliana -2. Alright, so alright. I know the play. Of course, Reverie as well. Are you freaking serious? Are you serious? If he plays it, we cannot burst him. Man, he's life gaining so much. Like, it's so much life gain during the game with all those archangels. Like, if not a single archangel, he would already be out of this game. Oh boy, so what is the play from us? We can take one of the cards with Takenuma. If we play Sheoldred and pass the turn, we can kill him, and probably that's our best idea. But if he plays Sunset Reverie, the point is that it's super greedy from him. Right? Because he only gets the life gain, nothing more. The land as well, so he can go Archangel and double burst. Oh man, I don't think we'll win this. I think he life gains so crazy much that we are just out of the reach. You know what we can hit? We can hit... No, not at 1. Like, not at 5. Oh man. Yeah, I thought about Braids, because then we can sacrifice something that hopefully he doesn't have, and he takes 2 damage, but that's too much, man. Just too much. We can kill one of the creatures, but not the other one. Theoretically, we can go for the throat, right? So let's take one of the... He will be at 3 as well. Do we have direct damage? Not really. I think it's Liliana. Not exactly the card I needed. Oh man, that's so close. So many times he was at the verge of dying. 1 life. Like, oh man, oh my god, and that Raxa as always. Like, even now, if that had not flying, we would be close to killing him. But yeah, that was a good game, my friend. We are just always on the edge of killing him, but not like he defended it well. The Archangels did some dirty work here.